Hi everyone, we're here today at the Ritz in London with Spencer Metzger, very well known to you all as the Roux Scholar 2019 and who has recently screened on the BBC as part of Great British Menu, where he's been representing London and the South East. I actually looked up your name. Metzger means butcher in German. Yeah. Is there any correlation to that? Has your family got a background in food, or?
No, none of them do food whatsoever. They like eating it. That's about it. But no, it's just quite funny how it turns out.
Yes, it is. Did you grow up in London?
So I grew up in Essex. Went to school there. Did catering college at the school. Really enjoyed it. And then when I was 15, I thought where to go for the work experience that everyone goes on. And my mum kind of said to me, like, what do you want to do? I didn't want to go and work in a shop or anything like that. I just thought, okay, maybe I like cooking, so maybe I'll go and try that somewhere. So we just Googled the best hotels in London. Ritz came up number one. Mm-hmm. So I phoned concierge and said, is there any chance that a young 15-year-old kid can come and do some work? And they were like, yeah, sure, no problem.
And do you think that had you applied for work experience anywhere else, you might have wound up in a very different position?
Yeah, I could have ended up in anything. I literally walked into the kitchen and I'd never been into a proper kitchen before, and I just fell in love with it. So I just thought, no, this is what I want to do straight away. If I hadn't, I don't know what I'd be doing now.
And you mentioned obviously having John Williams supporting you through the whole process and encouraging you through that. What is it like to have him as such a big presence in your life and as a mentor?
Oh, he's an amazing mentor. He's a man that's been a chef that's been around for so long, worked in so many different kitchens. His knowledge is unbelievable. You can always rely on him to go to for any advice. And he's still pushing here, still pushing the team, and we work really well together. So it's great to have him as a mentor.
Would you say that you have within your nature to be competitive and to kind of jump both feet into situations like that?
Yeah, definitely. I'm really competitive. I love the challenge and I love putting myself up to a challenge, and every day at work is a challenge and you're trying to get better, but by doing these little things through your career, I found it really pushes you on and helps you to gain a bit of confidence. It gets your name out there, you get some recognition, and you learn so much during the process. How much I learned doing the Roux Scholarship was unbelievable. Not just by doing the competition, but trying to learn every single dish in the whole repertoire, because I didn't know what I was going to cook on the final. Yeah. You learn your knowledge just gains so much. I decided to go to Franzen because it was I didn't know where I wanted to go.
Franzen in Stockholm, right?
Yeah.
Yes. Apologies.
That's all right. I didn't know where to go, so I was like, right, I want to go and eat in my favourite restaurants, what I think would be my favourite restaurants in the world. So I booked a few dinners, went to a few places, and then I went to Franzen, and as soon as I sat down, had a few courses, I was like, I need to see this. This is the place for me, because it really is what I love about hospitality, what I love about food. The whole concept, the whole experience was just mind-blowing. So at that point, as soon as I left, I was like, right, that's where I want to go. And no one had been there, luckily, so it was perfect.
It's been a tumultuous couple of years. What has your experience been in the pandemic, and how do you feel coming out of it?
I think the pandemic shocked a lot of people, especially in the industry, with going 100 miles an hour every day. And to stop was quite something. To stop and to reevaluate. We took the time really well as a team, that we meet on Zoom and Skype and Teams and all these things we've never done before. Yeah, exactly. But yeah, that was terrible. But we all did that, and we reevaluated what we were doing here, where we wanted to be, what changes we needed to make, and we questioned everything. Which was really good, because to actually stop, take a look from afar, when you're not inside of the day-to-day busyness of a kitchen, we learned a lot, and we came back stronger. We've made loads and loads of changes. We're still implementing those changes now. So that was my positive out of the whole pandemic, to be honest. We had a little bit of time before we reopened, where we actually developed some new dishes for the menu. We actually got to really spend time tasting things and and questioning what we were doing. So that whole part of the pandemic was a positive for us, really, because you'd never have got that time any time else.
But do you feel like even at places like the Ritz, you're going to have to consider the price of things and maybe readjust that in line with the rising cost of food?
I think that the rising cost of food, it definitely affects everyone. Even when you go to the supermarket and you buy whatever you're going to buy, it costs more now than it ever did. So whether you're eating out or eating at home, I think it's, you can see that in life. Yes, we have a brand and we are the Ritz, but we have a very good value for money. And whether you're coming here for afternoon tea or for lunch or for dinner, I like to think that with what you will get, you get your value for money. It's not cheap and nowhere is now, but I think that we provide a service, we provide a quality of food, we provide luxury ingredients, and that's what you want to get for your money. So I feel like, yeah, things are expensive. We've had to take some costs, we've had to increase some costs, but I think the whole of the UK's had to do that as well.
How do you feel? What's your general outlook about the future in your career and for the Ritz?
Yeah, I think the future's positive. We've just got new ownership at the hotel, which is amazing. We've got some amazing, exciting plans about to happen. Have already started happening over the next few years, so we've got a massive project happening. And the Ritz will be in the strongest place it's ever been at the end of it, which is an amazing thing to be part of. Yeah, I can't really say much more, but there's some amazing things about to happen.
Keep it a secret. That's good. And obviously that's something that you want to be sticking around from, but in a more distant future, would you ever see yourself flying the nest and starting something of your own, or do you enjoy being part of something like the Ritz, which is, it's a big institution, you're working with a big brigade, it has its certain I suppose it has a certain format which you wouldn't necessarily get if you went off.
Yeah, I would say I'm very happy and content at the moment at the Ritz. I'm excited to see what happens in the future, but I'd never rule out doing my own thing and flying the nest. I think it's all about timing and all about seeing what happens and when, but I'm very happy and content at the moment.